Hello and welcome to this video about the 5 stages of building a house. Whether you're looking to build your own home or just curious about the process, I'm sure this video will provide you with some valuable information. Stage 1. Finding the right plot of land. This is often the most difficult and time-consuming stage of building a house. You need to find a plot of land that is suitable for the type of house you want to build, and that is also in a location that you want to live in. You'll want to find a spot that's close to the amenities you need, while still being in a safe and desirable neighborhood. The second is size. You'll need to make sure the plot is big enough to accommodate the size of house you want to build. And finally, you'll need to make sure the land is zoned for residential use. With these things in mind, you should be able to find the perfect plot of land to build your dream home. Stage 2. Planning. This is when you decide what kind of house you want to build, what size, where, and what kind of budget you have to work with. There are many different types of houses you can build, from small starter homes to large luxury homes. You'll need to decide what size and style of house you want, as well as what kind of features you're looking for. Do you want a small starter home, or a large luxury home? Do you want a traditional style house, or something more modern? These are all important questions to ask yourself when you're planning what kind of house you want. Stage 3. Design. Once you've decided on the general type of house you want, you can move to the next step of designing. Pay attention to things like the size of the house, the number of bedrooms and bathrooms, and the overall style of the house. You can also look at things like the lot size, the surrounding neighborhood, and the amenities that are nearby. When you are planning to build a house, you need to create a detailed blueprint of the house, including the dimensions of each room, the location of doors and windows, and any other features that you want to include in the house. This blueprint will be used by the builders to construct the house according to your specifications. The first step in creating the blueprint is to decide on the size of the house. You need to determine the number of rooms, the total square footage, and the height of the ceilings. Once you have the basic dimensions, you can start to add the details of the rooms. In each room, you need to specify the location of the doors and windows. You also need to decide on the type of flooring, the type of walls, and the type of ceiling. If you want to include any special features in the house, such as a fireplace, you need to specify that on the blueprint as well. Additionally, you'll need to obtain the necessary permits from your local government. The permitting process can be a bit confusing, but luckily there are plenty of resources available to help guide you through it. You will also need to determine which permits you'll need. This will vary depending on the type and scope of work you're planning. Once you know which permits you need, you can begin the application process. This usually involves filling out some paperwork and submitting it to the appropriate office. After your application is submitted, the review process will begin. This is where things can get a bit tricky, as the approval process can vary depending on the municipality. In some cases, you may need to submit additional information or documentation. This can be a lengthy process, so it is important to be patient. Once your application is approved, you'll be able to move forward with your construction project. Stage 4. Construction. This is where the foundation of the house is laid. Once you have the blueprint, you can start to gather the materials. The most important thing to remember when you are building a house is to make sure that the foundation is strong and level. If the foundation is not level, the house will not be stable and could collapse. Your builder will start by excavating the site and then laying the foundation. The next step is to building the house according to the blueprint and specifications. It's important to ensure the framing is done correctly to ensure the house is structurally sound. This is when the actual building of your house takes place. During the construction process, the quality of the materials and the workmanship are of the utmost importance. The walls and roof will then be built, and the house will be finished off with windows, doors, and other fixtures. The finished product must meet all building code requirements and be structurally sound. Once the construction is complete, the house will be ready for occupancy. the new homeowners will enjoy the fruits of their labor for many years to come. Stage 5. The finishing touches. This is where you can really make your house your own and add those personal details that will make it feel like home. This involves plumbing, electrical wiring, drywall, painting, and other finishing touches. Again, it's important to make sure all of these items are done properly so that your house is comfortable and safe. Well, that's it for our video about the 5 stages of building a house. I hope you found this information useful and now have a better understanding of the process. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to drop them in the comments section. Again, thank you so much for supporting the channel and we hope you have a great day. If you really like our videos, please be sure to subscribe and give them a thumbs up. We appreciate your support.